How's it going, YouTube? Yeah, Pat Mac here, coach of the Sacramento Sandslash, playing in the first round of the playoffs up against JPLacy, coach of the Washington Pokemon team. You can see our team on the left, their team on the right. Both teams arranged in speed order, of course, as well as 6 Pokemon that we are bringing, and the 6 Pokemon that I think JP is going to bring to our match. His team is very fast. That's like the first thing you gotta notice when you take a look at his team. I think, if I remember correctly, our team... So we have Pikachu at, I think it's base speed 90. If you look at his side of the roster, all of his Pokemon, up until Moltres speed ties Pikachu, everything else is faster than Pikachu. So like, he has speed advantage in this matchup. But we have Tailwind on Crobat, so I think that really helps us out this match. Gonna be very important. I think he has to be aware of our Trick Room mode, so I imagine that Mudsdale is gonna come as a way to kind of fight in Trick Room. Up against our team, expecting to see that Mon. Anyway, this is going to bring you a freaking crazy match. He has so many A plus B combos, weakness policy options. He's got the crit option for Taurus. His team's crazy. He's got a lot of different cool things going on. So we're going to see what 60 decides to bring here in just a moment. Okay, so here we are taking a look at his team for the first time in the matchup, and he does have the Taurus plus Frostlass combo. As well as he has a combination for like a weakness policy Thunderous. So all things that we need to be aware of. He does have Starmie as well. So he has like an option to reverse Trick Room. So I imagine that that is maybe potentially part of the game plan there. No Moltres, he has Taurus. Alright, let's see. What do I want to start off with here? I think Crobat is probably my best option to start with. It probably does the best against kind of everything else that's going on here. And then the Frostlass. So Crobat +1. He's got a lot of Ice User, so I don't think I want to start Garchomp. Probably Celesteela is my best option here. So I'm going to go Celesteela, Crobat. And, I think Milotic could be solid. Yeah, I think Milotic could be solid. And then, what's the next option? Is it Garchomp? I think it could be Garchomp here. We'll leave Pikachu behind for the moment. Yeah, we're gonna go with the 6. But good luck, have fun over to him. Should be a freaking amazing match. I'm so excited for this one. But we see several of his several of his scarier combos. So. We'll see if we have the opportunity to pick up some KOs here. And you got to be a little careful about what he can bring here too. Sneasel, Starmie. I'm actually not particularly scared of this combo. Yeah, I'm not particularly scared of what's going on here. What could he do? I kind of want to just max and Steel Spike. He does have a Flyer he could go into, so I don't necessarily want to Quake. I could also Rockfall the Sneasel, which is an option. Let's I'm going to protect the Crobat turn 1, actually. One of the options that I found was a possibility... Okay, that's a Starmie Max. One of the things I found as a possibility in this matchup was that there could be like a Scarf Sneasel. That came up in prep against Brave. Played several matches for me, which was fantastic. I love that. So let's see what this Starmie is capable of doing this match. And go from there. So we max as well. We'll get Celesteela max and Starmie max. We take a pretty hefty chunk. Yeah, we take a pretty hefty chunk from like a max lightning, but that would trigger our weakness policy, which would be solid. And then like next turn we could look to Tailwind, and then we'd have the speed against it. So I think this is going to be okay. Ah, okay. So it's a Fling strat. So there is a max from the Starmie here. Do we live this hit is kind of the interesting question. So weakness policy Starmie. I mean, we said he had a lot of A plus B combos, right? So, and here we're seeing one of them. And that's a lot of damage, yeah. Not surprised with that at all. That's probably modest. Yeah, I think that's probably modest. But we get our weakness policy. So, I don't know. This is going to be an interesting match so far. Full Steel Spike. This will KO the Sneasel for sure. And now we know that the Thundurus is not a max target. Or at least it's not a, how do I put it? It's not... Oh, could it be Prankster then? I wonder if it comes in right here. If it, like, Prankster T-Waves? Okay, that's a little scary. Because if we get paralyzed, then even under Tailwind, we're going to be slower. So I think I guard here. And I think I do want to get Tailwind up. I could also Haze. That's an interesting idea. I'm going to Tailwind though, because Tailwind's going to be good with the rest of my mons, with both Garchomp and Milotic. Oh, it taunts. Okay. That might be bad actually. Geysers. So we blocked the Geyser, which is nice. I kind of want to... I almost want to go for another guard again. Because I could go for another guard again and then swap out Crobat potentially, but I don't think I get another chance to attack with this one. Yeah, so what do I want to go into though? I could go into Milotic, which I think is a fairly good option. Yeah, let's go into Milotic. Or I'm gonna go Garchomp. Yeah, KOing the Sneasel and not getting Tailwind up right away may have been a bad call. Like if we'd been able... Oh, we also know what the rest of his mons are for this match, right? No, we don't. Okay, we don't get the max card. That's a little unfortunate. It would have been really nice to get that. So we probably lose Celesteela here. Yeah, we lose Celesteela. But I could potentially come back in with Crobat, force a taunt, look to pick up the KO on the Starmie is an option. But Starmie picks up the KO on Celesteela. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Crobat here, and then we'll... What do we want to do? But there's no max for either player right now, so I think the option here is probably Protect. I think I need to get damage on the Starmie actually. So I'm gonna Brave Bird and then I'll Protect right here. Yeah, I'll Brave Bird and Protect. The way I kill Starmie is going to be a little difficult, just because it's got good speed. Yeah, I figured a top one's going to come out there again. But I think an Ice Beam is coming into the Garchomp. Yeah, Ice Beam going there. Okay. I'm going to swap into the... Yeah, I'm going to swap into Milotic this time. But we should be able to pick up the KO on Starmie unless it protects. And then we'll be able to play out the rest of this match. It's going to be a little difficult to get Tailwind up. I don't think that's going to be possible, to be honest. Starmie protects. Okay, that's fine. Kind of okay. Because I think a Thunderbolt comes into Crobat, and we could lose Crobat right here. That would be a problem. Yeah. Okay, so Thunderous KOs Crobat. And I'm not actually sure if I can take a hit from this Starmie. Oh, maybe. It's kind of close. I'm gonna Rock Slide. Ooh, can I win if I Rock Slide? I'm gonna Protect here, and then let's Muddy Water. Ah, that's so tough. I think I need to double attack, actually. So I'm gonna Rock Slide, and I'm going to Ice Beam. Yeah, let's do that. Because I should have enough that I can take out the... I should have enough that we can take out the Starmie with a Rock Slide, but I think an Ice Beam is coming out here. I wonder if he reads the Protect. If he does, then maybe there's a chance that... Okay, maybe there's a chance I pick up some KOs here. I think he's reading a Garchomp Protect right there. So now the question is, like, can Garchomp kill everything? And I don't know if it can. I'm gonna be real, I don't know if it can. Okay, we pick up the KO on the ultra scary Starmie though. And then we'll see where this goes. And we do know that Thundurus is... what does he have left? Does he have the Mudsdale left? He has the Mudsdale left. Okay, this is gonna be kind of tough. I could potentially look for like flinches. That's probably my best option actually. This will deal a lot of damage to the... Oh, he's Weather Ball. Okay. That's some cool tech too. We'll take a good amount of damage from that, yeah. But we need to get damage up on this. Like, protecting isn't going to do anything for us. So we get the KO on Thundurus. And now I also know what item it is, which is good information to have. But it looks like... Oh, we get the flinch. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think that I have a chance of winning this game. I'd have to get like flinch after flinch after flinch, which I don't think is gonna be possible. So I'm just gonna Dragon Claw. Like, I don't think there's a reason. I'm not gonna adjust the adjustment. These are the last two mons. Okay, we do get a bit of damage for that. But this will kill us with high horsepower. So he wins game one. I think changes I would make going into this next game is maybe I need to I probably would have needed like 2 more flinches in order to win that match. But we know what item he is on the... Okay, cool. We know what item he is on the Thundurus now. We know items for a couple of his other mons too. Weakness Policy Starmie with Ice Beam, Hydro Pump, Protect, and Thunderbolt. Yeah, both symbols. Yeah, trying to think of the changes I would make. Like, getting up Tailwind immediately would be huge. Would be absolutely huge. And not giving him the free switch into Thundurus would be pretty massive too. I read into a Thunder Wave, but if I had just gone for the attack on Starmie to begin with, then it would have put it in range for other mons on our team. So that might have been actually the better play. I think Pikachu needs to come for me this time, or come to the match this time. Just because of how many Thunderbolts there were sitting around in that match. Changes I think he would make. He could go with his like Frostlass combo, kind of reading into me wanting to bring like Pikachu, for example. Actually, does that really matter that much? Not really. Anything else that I want to change? I kind of like the 6 I had. I just think I played it wrong to start off with. Yeah, I think I just played it wrong to begin with. I think Pikachu is worthwhile though. But what do I drop for it? Because Milotic I kind of need for the endgame against Mudsdale. Could I start Garchomp immediately? I don't think I'd be able to do enough to be Starmie, to be honest. I could also just Tailwind. If I had Tailwinded first to start with, then I'd be in a much better spot than I was. I think I can go same 6. Or same 6, same 4. Oh my gosh, this is singles, people. Oh, what about starting Hatterene? That's also an idea. Because I am Assault Vested. Do I drop Celesteela and bring Hatterene in? Or drop Garchomp and bring Hatterene in? Oh wait, I want Celesteela at the front. That could actually work. Could I even start with Hatterene at the beginning? I think I could. Ooh, this is kind of tough. I'm not really sure if this is a good play or not. I'm going to go with it, though. Because I think, like, a Max Hatterene would be good against what he started. But if he brings the Tauros combo, then, I don't know, things start to look a little rough. And I did not bring Garchomp this time. Yeah, this is... If he starts the Tauros combo, like, this is going to be pretty difficult. Yeah, okay. I think I have to let Hatterene go down, and I'm going to protect Crobat turn 1. Because I think my best option is to get Tail... Yeah, because I want to be able to haze. Yeah, I'm going to protect here. Although he's going to go for... He's going to go for Hatterene, right? So I'm just going to Tailwind. And then I'll just Dazzling Gleam. I think Hatterene goes down right here. If this was my Celesteela, I think I'd be in a better spot. Yeah, I think I'd be in a better spot if this was Celesteela, actually. But I would have had to have protected Celesteela the first turn. Because this is going to be the Anger Point Tauros. If it goes into Crobat, then I'll have enough HP that I can haze after the Tailwind. But he's going to go after Hatterene to block the Trick Room from going up, which I think is something that he should read into here. Yep, there's the Anger Point. Makes a lot of sense. And then he'll Steel Spike. Yeah, this is going to KO Hat. Yeah. Okay, and then my next plan here is to go into Celesteela. And then I'll max Celesteela. I'm going to haze turn 1 here. Or not turn 1. Turn 2, I'll be first, so I'm going to haze. And then I think we need to KO this... I think we need to look to KO the Tauros. Yeah. Yeah, but this is a scary combo. It was one of the ones that I was a little concerned about. But you know, you gotta be able to play against it. It would be absolutely insane if he tries to go for it again. Like, if he tries to Anger Point a second time, thinking that I would haze, like, that would be mad crazy. But he's gonna have Wild Charge on this. So I'll get the haze off. We'll reset stats. And then we'll be first. Yeah, that's good. So we'll Steel Spike. Get a defense boost. So we'll be a little tankier against this. And let's see what he goes for. Goes for Icy Wind. Okay. Crobat takes a lot of damage, yeah. That's rough. Speed's getting dropped is a little unfortunate here, but it is what it is. Does go for the Max Lightning, and we'll live this because we got the defense boost, and he's no longer has the Anger Point activated from this. Would have really sucked if I managed to crit him on the, like, our Max Steel Spike. Oh, that would have been so bad. But we get our weakness policy now, which he would have known about, but again, I don't think he would have tried to... Okay, and then I'm going to Brave Bird, Pulse, Steel Spike this Frostlass because I don't want him to get the boost again from Tauros, and I think there's a, well, I guess there's a chance he protects the Tauros. There's a chance he protected the Tauros, actually. Maybe I could have thought this through a little bit more. Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay, so, yeah, protect the Tauros. Okay, this is fine, this is fine. Yeah, so we'll get this KO. And we've effectively eliminated his combo here. Do we lose Crobat? No, we still have it. Okay, that's really nice. But now we're dropped by 2 speed, which I think is effectively no Tailwind, if I remember correctly. But we do have some defensive boost, so that's nice. And Celesteela picks up the KO on Frostlass. And we'll get a Beast Boost. The, God, that trigger from the, the trigger from, whatchamacallit, was really rough. Curse Body, because that's our only attacking move. And there's the Thunderous. Okay. We know he has the Resist Berry on this. How many turns of Tailwind are left? This is our last turn of Tailwind. I think I'm going to Protect right here. And I'm going to... The Thunderous is the scariest mon for our Milotic to deal with. But I know it has the Resist Berry, so I know it's going to live. The Tauros also just protects me, though, so I could go for like a Quake boost, which would be kind of nice. Let's do that. Let's get rid of the Tauros. But I think maybe there's a chance we can get the, wait, that's a long card. But if we can get the Spadef boost, then it makes it a lot easier for us to live some hits. Yeah. The paralysis is rough. Okay, cool. We do get the Quake off. Maybe giving this free switch isn't the right play. Yeah, maybe giving the free switch isn't the right play to do here. But we'll get Tailwind again. And Celesteela is still a problem. Maybe going for the... I think going for the Thunderous was the right play. I really think it was. Yeah, Celesteela's last one. Yeah, I don't know. Going for the Thunderous, I think, was the right play to do. Well, a little upset I didn't go for that one. So we're going to go Tailwind, because it's going to be useful against the Thunderous here. And maybe I can get a Protect off right here. Crobat could go down, potentially, and then I get the free swap into Milotic. I'm going to go for that option. Okay, Weather Ball's you. Okay. So best option here. I'm at like -2 speed with... Ooh, okay, this is gonna be kind of tough. Not sure I can win this, actually. This is a very close match. Okay, I think my best option is I really need to Ice Beam and KO this Thunderous. And also really need this Rock Slide to do a lot of damage. But Thunderous has 2 things that it needs to hit, and that's the scariest mon for me right now. So maybe I can... Yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see who's faster between the Mudsdale and the Celesteela. I'm pretty sure Mudsdale's faster, as funny as that is, just because we have quite a bit of speed on... okay, it doesn't matter, he goes after that. Okay. So Thundy... oops, I tried to pick on the other case. Crobat, and then Milotic. Ooh, okay, this is really close. I'm not gonna have enough to win, because I'm pretty sure that this is gonna KO my Milotic here. Yeah, pretty sure it's going to be enough damage. And if it's not, then the Mudstail's going to pick up the KO. I have to go for it. I don't think there's anything else I can do. I could protect to try to, like, get another, to get a heal, but I'm pretty sure the Thunderbolt picks up the KO. Nope. Okay, but the high horsepower will. Yeah, the protect on, and letting the free switch in was just the wrong play. Like, I look back at that was the turn, that, like, unless he misses this. Okay, yeah, he gets it. Yep. But what a crazy set of games. And, like, I look back at this and I think there's, like, 2 moments, one in each game, where if I'd made a different call, then the output could have been different, right? The decision to not go after the Thunderous, knowing that that was the issue for my my Logic in the late game, that was one option, one decision that I think if I'd made in game 2, that would have been different. And then the first game, not going for Tailwind on first turn, and I think I could have read a weakness policy. I think like that was noticeable, right? It was something that I think could have happened, and so I think I should have been aware of it. I think I almost like read too much into some of the mocks that I did where Sneasel was an issue for Crobat potentially. And so if I'd gone for Tailwind first turn, maybe like protected Celesteela, and then I'd gone for Haze on the next turn potentially, I could have gotten rid of the stat boost and kind of gone from there. That's maybe an option. But really hard to say. Like, really well played over to JP. Like, good luck to him and the rest of the UGA playoffs. Like, his team's crazy scary to prep for. There's just a lot of A plus B combos, and so you really got to be prepared for, like, all of them. And his team is fast, which means that he's going to get those combos to go off. I mean, we saw those there. There's really nothing I could do to stop them. And both of the Mons that triggered the combos weren't fake-outable, right? Like, you cannot fake out Sneasel with Inner Focus, and you cannot fake out Frostlass because it's a Ghost type. So both of those combos are just not things that you can stop, which means that like he gets the, and of course you can't fake out that thing that's getting the weakness policy proc because it's freaking Dynamaxing, right? So having that speed makes this team very scary to deal with, and like the other part of it is like being able to set up your team to where you could try to take advantage of his speed by getting Trick Room set up. I mean, he's getting a weakness policy boosted Pokemon, right? Like, that's double power against some of his attacks, and that's super hard and scary to deal with. So I think his team has a very good chance of making it to the finals here. Like, obviously, great games. Like, came down to 1-0s in both games, and I really look back on, like, a couple of decisions that I think I could have made differently. I even said in the second game, like, I should go after the Thunderous, but I knew it had the Rock Resist. I'm almost curious to see how much damage that would have done, like, had I gone after it. I wonder, let me see, do I have my calcs open right now? Let me see, so I think I was at +3. If he's got the Rock Berry, so that's the, Charty Berry? If he's got Charty Berry, then, oh. Actually, if I could have KO'd it through Charty Berry. I really should have gone after it. Ah, well, hey, you know, sometimes you make mistakes in the game, and that's what happens, you know? But either way, right, he won those games, and he's making it farther on the playoffs. This ends our UGA run, so I know who I'm rooting for in the playoffs. Good luck to JP and the rest of his games, and if you'd like to see some more of our content, definitely stick around, like, subscribe, and all that stuff, and I'll catch you on the next one.